And we are live. Hello, everyone. I have such a special guest today on Fitness and Slots YouTube channel and on my Facebook. We're streaming both right now. So we are getting a broad, big audience. Thank you for joining us. If you've been following, and hopefully you have been, Fitness and Slots on YouTube, I am Craig Ramsay, the host, and with the most of workouts that are at home, that are really manageable and fun, and you most times utilizing the SciPlay game apps, the slot game apps. And there's 7 of them total. And lo and behold, I'm sporting Goldfish, one of my favorites, and Bree, right? And Bree is sporting Quick Hit for good reason that we're going to get to. So guys, please ask questions along the journey of this reunion of sorts with Bree. I'm going to give some backstory of who Bree is to me, and what she bravely did on both social media, a canceled reality show, which we're going to spill the tea for the first time ever on that. Yeah. I don't think we've ever publicly talked about what that was. No, but we're name dropping networks. People, all that stuff. So this is going to be some really good dirt, and also an important discussion to have that really supports Fitness and Slots and the whole concept of this, and how we were pioneers basically in the combination of the SciPlay game apps with weight loss and with health and wellness. So before anything else, Bree, have you legally changed your name? Are you Bree Gardner now? Do you go by Bree Gardner? No, Bree Lloyd.
Bree Lloyd still.
Bree Lloyd. Bree is married.
To get it all changed. That's the only reason why.
On Facebook, is it Bree Gardner?
I have 2 of them.
She's got 2.
Bree Lloyd and Bree Gardner.
So there's lots of Bree out there. Yeah. But Bree Lloyd is my husband Brandon's sister, and I consider her my sister, not a sister-in-law, because we're very close. Mm-hmm. And I feel we got close, really close, through this weight loss journey of yours.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So back in 2017, Bree decided that she needed to make a lifestyle change. And rather than me explain that, I'd rather Bree kind of share what was the catalyst for her to reach out, knowing that I was a fitness professional. Right.
But you're so good at explaining everything.
Bree loves to publicly talk, guys.
Aren't I like my brother?
Well, actually,
Brandon's better. But
it was interesting because before you were thrust into this, and really once you said, okay, I want this change, I didn't give you any other option other than you're going to do it on social media at first, and you're going to have the accountability with having to have all these people with you. And you really came out of your shell, because before the weight loss journey that you took, Brandon and I had a reality show on Bravo called Newlyweds the first year, and Bree was a part of that, a big, strong part of that. And when we first started, Bree didn't want to talk on camera. You refused to. And I said, what?
You're gonna.
tough crap. You're going to, as someone that's so special to Brandon and to me. And you, through that and your weight loss, really came out of your shell. And also, Bree is, we mentioned a wife. She is a mother of most amazing 9-year-old boy now. And he is a strong part in this too, and a big motivation for Bree to get healthy. But Bree in 2017 was 100 pounds larger than right now. And what was the catalyst for change for you?
Blood pressure.
Mm-hmm. So doctor visit?
Yep.
And were you expecting that?
No.
So you went to the doctor, and what happened?
The lady said, oh, sweetheart, you don't want to have a stroke, do you? And I went, what?
Wow.
Stroke?
If you hear laughter in the background, it's because we have an audience.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a mom through and through. So we have Ryder, who we're going to bring on, because I want to get his perspective and what he remembers too from Mama Bree's weight loss journey. So it was that.
So that was the.
And then the call to me was more so than even the blood pressure, was that you were in pain to get in and out of bed.
Right.
Ankle.
Oh yeah, my everything, feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It all hurt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Ryder at that time was, what do you think, 5 or 6?
He's what, 9 now, so
We were in our new house. We lived there.
They were in their new house.
so 4, yeah, because what, you're 9, he's 9 now, so
Yeah.
it's 5.
3 years ago.
So anyway, she wanted also to make changes for being a mother. And
Right.
Bree,
Well, being able
explain.
to ride on a bike with him,
Yeah.
like chase him around. It's hard work.
was that disheartening that you weren't able to?
Oh yeah, even ride a bike. It's hard.
And he was getting at that age where then he
wants
wanted
to go,
He's a
go,
little
go,
boy.
go.
Right. And so when we did this, you called me and we
Yeah.
took it to social media, and we did as far as we're aware of, the first ever training live show on Facebook, which consisted of me having you reach out to a friend, Carrie,
Right.
your
Yeah.
neighbor
We had to,
friend, Carrie.
yeah, we had to weigh in every week.
And so this is what I did and organized.
Yeah.
I said, okay, Bree, every week you're going to weigh in, not ahead of time, but on the Friday.
It was
Honey, we'll
live.
get to you in a bit, okay?
Yep.
So every Friday they had to weigh in on the scale and show it, like pan
Like
down.
it was live. It was there. It made you, it held you responsible, like
accountable.
accountable, and
Mhm.
yeah, for sure.
So every single week they had to
Yeah.
do that, and I had them take over my page. So I wasn't there. They live in
No.
Utah.
No.
At the time I was in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And what I would do is I would give them workouts for all of you to see on Facebook, and then they would have to execute them on Facebook and
Right.
show you what it looks like in like a real person's body that needs to lose weight. Because it's one thing for me to say, and I get this, everyone, is for me to say, look at me do this. Now let's do 20 burpees.
Oh yeah, no. All he said was, I want you guys starting out at 10 minutes. I want you to walk for
To
10
walk.
minutes.
That's it.
And we were like, walk for 10 minutes? Oh, that's easy.
Yep. And to entice her to
Yeah.
walk for 10 minutes, guess what we did? We
Yeah.
did
Yep.
the games. So with Bree, to get her active with cardio and to occupy her mind and give her a positive distraction, we took to the games. And which
You
game,
have
of
to,
course,
yeah.
first was
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Quick Hit. And we were drinking buddies, buffet
Oh,
buddies
yeah.
in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
So for me to step in as a trainer, I really appreciated the distance that the social media gave us, because I didn't have to hear her in the moment complain to me
Oh yeah,
and yell at me and all that. But there was plenty of that.
yeah.
There's also plenty of tears.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to cut to, and I'm going to bring up, and this is why I'm not doing Instagram, guys, at the same time as this, because I want to show you moments. This is one where after Bree had her breakdown at the very beginning, where she outlined that she didn't want to be fat anymore. She didn't want to have this weight. She was suffering health-wise, and she's way too young to do that.
Right.
And she wanted to be there for her son, who's now probably angry with us and
He wanted to give us a high five.
yeah. Do you want to give us a high five,
That's why
Ryder?
he's
You can
come
come
over.
over and give us a
Cameo,
high
come
five.
here, hurry. Okay.
So this.
What? I'm sleeping.
This is after a weigh-in live on Facebook, where so what happened was Carrie didn't have any weight loss after really, really trying hard every single week. And there was ups and downs.
Oh yeah. Every day's a struggle.
What was that process like for you to start?
What? Just
Walking,
Oh, it was hell.
10 minutes, and then 20 minutes. And then
And
30
then you
minutes.
started running in that, and that's even running for 5 seconds was
So
crazy.
to do walking, and then when I said
No.
my famous line, guys, take it to a
oh
jog.
yeah, take it to a jog, and I just wanted to.
I think
This is the bird, but it's not. I mean,
It was so interesting to see them take over the page, because for the majority of fitness enthusiasts, when you say to people, oh, do this or military workouts, it doesn't work.
No.
And to add the side play games, which distracted them, and every time you get a bonus, you take it to a jog, you already get that adrenaline rush. She's very familiar with the games, both from Vegas, playing the authentic games there, and then on your phone. That put it into motion, and she survived the basics, which is really important. Then the basics turned into planks, and it became like at-home weight-bearing exercises. All the stuff that you see on Fitness and Slots is there in her program. And then we took it to the gym. So let's talk about that. I want to ask a couple of questions, and let's see, and I want comments from all of you, please, and we're going to get to these. Just a sass girl. Hi, guys. Kelly from Utah here.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Kelly. So I want to ask you, when you were larger and more unhealthy, did you feel judged or pressured from outside sources, anyone in your life?
Oh, absolutely. What, people just
Like
staring at
society?
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
society.
yeah. You're very...
Family, too?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much
You're always... Yeah.
on display, right?
Yeah.
That's how you felt? So how was taking that and entering into a gym environment that is...
You're so totally...
advertisements are six packs and all that.
Self-conscious. I mean, you're just... Everybody's staring at me. I don't want to do this. I don't want... Look at that fat girl.
Was it any different when you put it into motion and you're actually there? Did you feel energetically any different with people? Like, were they supportive or were they judging?
Absolutely. No, they weren't judging at all. I don't know. I think people have that thought of when you're larger and you go into a gym that people are going to be staring at you and saying that fat girl and everything. But once you get there, you're it's not like that at all.
What I tried to explain to Bree was that when you enter into a gym environment, everyone there wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing more motivating than someone on a journey.
Right.
The six-pack is not the most impressive thing. It's someone that is in there that is busting their butt.
Right.
And let's go over, what was your favorite exercise to do in the gym?
Huh. The equipment?
Yeah.
Stair climber?
Yeah.
Oh my God. The first time, 2 minutes on that thing, and it was
torturous.
Oh, it was hell. I didn't think I was even going to live.
Yeah. So we upped the ante because it was done on the outlet of social media. And what I needed to do and get across, because I've done this on TV before. I had Bravo's hit show Thintervention. Me and Jackie Warner training 7 clients to lose weight in a short period of time. The 3-month period is really intense when you're holding yourself accountable on social media or on TV. So what we did was we had a certain goal of losing, what was it, like 30 pounds? How much was it that we wanted you to lose in 3 months? Do you remember?
I wanted to do 50 pounds.
And I was like, well, no, let's scale that back.
No. Carrie and I were determined to do the 50 pounds. And
with that, you're going above and beyond. So Bree had to fit in her work. She had to fit in mother responsibilities, wife responsibilities.
I had to go to the gym at like 9 o'clock at night just to get it in.
And you guys can relate to this. Yeah. I'm sure anyone that's on their journey understands and knows that it's not so easy. From what you see on Biggest Loser and all those shows where people can take time off of work, she couldn't.
No.
And then on top of that, the nutrition side of things, which we'll get to, when you are aggressively trying to lose weight, and this is not something that I typically recommend to people. I know Bree wanted to do it for the social media, so we were very honest about that, and calorie restricting and certain foods and taking away some the carbs, sugar, things like that.
Oh, yeah.
We were very honest about it, but it's not the safest route, and you're not going to get lies from me as a trainer. And then the next move, let's talk about this first, the 3 months. What was your weight loss? Do you remember what you achieved
as far as weight loss? 3 pounds shy of the 50 pounds that I wanted.
It was really close, which goes to
3
show
or 4 pounds.
She really did have, she was carrying a lot of excess weight on her structure.
Right.
Do you feel like you were in a lifestyle that was purposefully damaging that, or did it catch up with you? Explain to people how you got to that point. You don't know?
I don't know.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
What I saw someone that didn't value their voice. I saw someone that was incredibly quiet and reserved until you were really comfortable in environments. And I saw someone.
Well, when you're fat, you are like that. I think you're just in your own little.
I can't comment on that because I'm the trainer. I've always
because you feel like everybody's staring at you. Everybody's like, yeah. So you do. I think anybody who's overweight goes into that.
We want to hear from you. If anyone can relate to this or you have something to say, please do and join in the conversation. So with the quick weight loss in 3 months, guess who took notice of it on social media, which was huge, guys. We had, at one point, I think it was well over like 200,000 people at once watching Bree and Carrie weigh in each week, and what their ups and downs were, because it was so relatable and not a lot of programming is out there. I mean, we see it on TV and you see it edited, but like this interview today, none of this is edited. No. This is just, we're just speaking from the heart. Yeah. And we're going to talk about Bree's current structure and where she is with her fitness and all that, because it's not all easy after you achieve weight loss. We're going to get to that.
Right.
But then Lifetime TV, if you guys know Lifetime, I know people from all over the world are watching us on YouTube right now. But Lifetime is a huge cable network here in the States. And they had a show called This Time Next Year with Kat Deely.
Kat
Deely.
Yeah.
Who's the host. And season 1 was off to a great start, and we were season 2.
Yep.
But slowly after they started airing, it was very obvious that it was not as produced as well as it could be, or the UK version, because it was the first UK show. So we filmed. They asked us if we would continue this process, and because there was more weight to come off Bree, and we also had some goals of getting Bree down in size to potentially have more children. So that was one of our goals. But then when we got to do it on TV, Kat was incredibly supportive.
Oh, I loved her. She was great.
Me too.
She was. Yeah. That's about the only thing we can say. She was the only thing that was great.
It was tragically produced. We had a very difficult time that to have them even care about the tent poles, the check marks of Bree's huge successes. I mean, unbelievable, guys. The obstacles that she had. Okay, so day 1 of filming, as a mom, and let's see if you guys can relate to this, things don't turn out the way that you plan them usually. So Bree thinking I had 3 months, kick-ass months of online Facebook. I lost all this success, and I'm going in there feeling great, and then I gotta
horrible.
I gotta find this. Oh my!
I'm kind of glad that it was canceled, because I would have been like, I
would have just loved it.
Oh my hell!
So there's watch Bree
with
a cane.
Yeah. How old are you? Yeah.
And you couldn't see the front because she wouldn't let me. She dove out of frame every time I grabbed my phone, but she had pink eye.
I had pink eye.
So here this pirate is with the patch and the cane and going in there.
You would think that we would have staged that, and that was all, that was horrible. Tragic
mess. But good TV. So what we were told throughout the process was basically our storyline, because it was one of many. We were only one episode of numerous episodes greenlit by network for this production company. But at that one point, we were saving the show from with season 2. But season 1 ratings tanked 10 months into filming with ups and downs like you wouldn't believe, including after Bree lost all of her weight. She had addressed to us that she wants to keep on camera, keep the body, and she wants to donate eggs to us, and we can have our family and all that. But she wanted the body over the baby, which was pretty empowering for her. And with that, that's when Dr. Cruz of Cruz Plastic Surgery stepped in, and we aligned Bree with them, and they performed skin removal surgery. So it was it right after you got out or right when you were going in? I think it was the day you were going into surgery. They emailed us. They didn't even call us, and they canceled the series.
Yeah, I think it was right after I got out.
Because they were really sketchy about filming any of that. And we were like, why would you film this momentous event? Like, we're not talking Biggest Loser, where, they cut to humongous and then weight loss, and then they say, are you going to pass skin removal surgery? And that's it. We're talking showcasing someone that had enough weight on them that is so relatable to the general public. And then she lost it, and then we were showing it all, like every roll, the tits down to the knees, all of that stuff, right?
All of it.
Yeah. How do you like me saying
tits to the knees?
The Ryder laughing. He goes, what?
Yeah, no, that was.
We'll explain that in a decade from now, kiddo. We got canned. So we got it in an email form, which was really disheartening. However, we weren't doing it for TV.
No.
We didn't care. I reached out to Kat, and she never got back to me.
Yeah.
So if Kat's seeing this, Kat, we'd love to communicate with you and give you an update of how successful Bree is and how brave she was. Monica, she says, I love you so much. We love you too. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And just started watching when you had the surgery. That's great. Appreciate that. Dave is joining us. Hello, Dave. And numerous people from all over the world. And I only unfortunately speak 1.5 languages. I can't even say I'm fluent in French. But I can get by. Bonjour, ça va? Ça va bien, merci. So then our show was canceled. And Bree had lost the weight, and then she went into skin removal surgery.
Yep.
So Bree, let's talk about that. What was that experience like? Were you nervous ahead of time? Or excited?
I think I was more excited. I didn't know what to expect.
What was the difficulties before skin removal surgery with the excess skin?
The difficulties?
Yeah.
Oh, everything. Like you just got that stuff just hanging. And then it's discouraging because you just lost all that weight and you still have all that skin hanging, so it doesn't feel like you did anything.
I remember you tucking in your tits all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to wear 2 bras.
And it was still popping out. Like it was almost like, if we can be so frank, but like pudding, or not pudding, putty.
Putty?
Putty would like seep out. Like all of a sudden your skin is starting, and then it would start, and then it would be like out. And there was numerous times where we were working out, and it was so in the way that Bree was more distracted with holding everything together.
You're still self-conscious when it comes to that stuff.
Using the
because
bathroom
now
is
it's
difficult.
like, all of that.
So her skin removal surgery was scheduled in within that year of the reality show. So this time next year, towards the end, she had the skin removal surgery, which was an incredible success, but also something that I certainly cannot. Well, the way I would advise it is, please don't let yourself get so out of hand with your health and wellness where you have to be faced with that necessity. Because for some, it is a necessity. It's not just aesthetic, like, oh, I want to have a rocking body. It's more about, these are folds. This is going to be dangerous for me to continue to hold on to.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So, Bree, when you came out of surgery, did you realize the recovery was going to be as long as what it was?
I didn't know what to expect.
In fact, even to date, there's still some scar tissue that you have to dig in and feel.
There's it's 2 years later, and I'm still
sore in places.
Yeah. Feels like my stomach rips or
Now, however, we're going to get to this, but Bree had fatigue, workout and nutrition fatigue from this journey. So she has not worked out the way that she could have. She has not had the energy. And so if you tackled that and you had enough energy to work out, you would actually have progressed that recovery a lot more. But Dr. Cruz and his team did the most spectacular job on Bree. It was shocking. And for someone to be a part of that and see that recovery step by step, her perky boobs after that. And mind you, you were going to get implants because we thought that
because I was so saggy
that it would be
that
deflated
I thought
and
that
still
even getting the lift or whatever, I was still going to have implants. But
she came out of surgery.
Nope.
Please describe to people when you first saw your body after skin removal surgery.
Oh, it was crazy, especially to see that they're not, your boobs are where they should be and not down there.
And
it's
not
crazy.
a wrinkle on her body. Not a wrinkle. I mean, mind you, they didn't tackle
I
the
didn't
arms.
get the arms. And I still am,
the thighs.
still go through the self-conscious when it comes to the arms and the thighs, but
Mm-hmm.
no.
I thought she got surgery on her legs.
No.
They pulled everything up like a pair of baggy pants. They pull everything
Pull
up,
up, pull down.
and then they tie it together with different parts.
Yep.
I thought she got surgery.
Nope.
Yeah.
But it is a recovery, that's for sure.
It's a really,
But to be there when she got to see her new body after such dedication, that whole year, and this is how she did it, and I want to hear from you, Bree, but really what she did was she decided and she surrendered to a whole year of her life.
Right.
So when we address that, even with it only being 3 months, your last supper, do you remember that last supper that you guys
Oh, the one that I got to eat right before?
Yeah. What did you have?
I ate a cinnamon roll that was like that big.
The size of your head.
Yeah. And seriously, it was like that big.
What would your last meal be, guys, if you were on a weight loss journey like that and you knew you had to change your lifestyle up for a whole year? And I'm talking, there was little to no cheats with Bree. What shocked me.
No, because I had to weigh in every week in front of thousands of people. I wasn't going to have a weight gain on there.
Did you have one?
No.
Carrie did.
Yeah.
Carrie struggled in a different way.
I had 0 where I didn't lose anything for the week, but I didn't have a weight gain.
So her friend that did it with her, who's very brave, and I just commend her so much for taking to social media, and the two of them supporting each other was just key in the success of this. But what surprised me with Bree is, and this is why I wanted to get in and dive into what led her to become so unhealthy, because really she's not an emotional eater. Shockingly, that whole year journey, I didn't see any setbacks with food. It seemed at least to me and to everyone that it was a fairly easy process. Was it as easy as what you made it out to look like with food restricting?
I think once you get your mindset and you're like, I'm doing this, I look back on it and I'm like, okay, I mean, what the hardest thing to do was absolutely, I did not cheat with sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, my creamer in my coffee, I said, I'm not giving that up. Like, I used my creamer for my coffee for the whole year. But other than that, I did not eat any sugar or carbs like bread.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I cut that out.
Yep. And there was so many companies that saw her on Facebook that reached out. Skechers, remember Skechers, Vega?
Yeah, they were. And that's the Vega, the chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Like when I started to being able to introduce like a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Was amazing.
And SciPlay. SciPlay eventually, after Bree's journey and after they saw how impactful the inclusion of their games are to entertain people in a positive way, bravo to SciPlay for making all of this possible, because it really does work. And we're not preaching and stressing you out and judging you or anything like this. All we're trying to do is bring consciousness of being aware of your worth in your body and how it moves and the potential that it has to move, and that you deserve to do this not only for yourself. And this isn't talking like weight loss or anything like this, but just simply making healthier choices. drinking more water,
Right.
stretching while you're playing your games. All of this, you deserve it for not only you, but also the loved ones around you. And if you don't have them, you have us.
Right.
And I'm always available on social media, especially
I
with
am
our
too.
Fitness and Slots community.
Right.
But Bree, not just for you, but please share who you were doing this for.
Well, mainly for me, but
Bravo.
family, right?
So your wife and
Right.
your son.
Right.
And with losing the weight, did it change you as a mother and a wife?
Well, I think so. I mean, you're not so, I think, honestly, overweight people, you get more depressed, you get more, it's harder to get out of bed. But I think with cutting out all of that stuff that you're not supposed to have, like the carbs and the sugar, it changes the way you feel. It automatically just makes you a totally different person anyway, just by cutting that out.
Remind me, wasn't Jen going to the snack closet and locking
At the
herself
very
in?
beginning, Jen would hide in the in the pantry, and then I would walk in there and there would be a Twinkie wrapper on the floor, and I'm like, but and I know that they say get rid of all your stuff, get rid of everything in your, but you have kids, you have other loved ones in the house, and you just have to be dedicated. And I didn't get rid of any of that stuff in the house.
And what's brilliant about you and your dynamic with Jen, and this is what I want to share with all of you, because I get so many messages from our Fitness and Slots community that is saying my partner or my spouse does not, or my roommates don't support me, and they're just as unhealthy. Well, Jen by no means had the weight on her that you had to lose. But Jen, could definitely stand to make healthier choices in her life.
Yeah.
But what they did was, because they had a young child, was that she allowed Bree to have this year and have that moment.
Oh yeah, she was really, honestly, without her, I wouldn't have been able to do it, because I would work, come home, and
take off to the gym.
I would have to, and I drive because I work an hour away, so I would have to,
A really good tip, because most times we're told that no, you have to do this with your partner. You can't have any other influences. And no, the thing is, it's not realistic. Like, someone had to hold down the fort when Bree was out doing this, and also just energetically. Like, look at when you're calorie restricting in a safe and manageable way, which we still did. But when you do that over a whole year, you're going to have lower energy. She's expelling the energy for her workouts. She's sore. Let's not even get into injuries. Oh my gosh.
Right.
So people think that weight gain is taxing on the body, and it is, and it makes you sore. But guess what? Weight loss, and this is just heads up, you are going to feel aches and pains. You are going to go through life-changing and in your head, like, oh my gosh, my life is done. I'm just destroyed it. Injuries, list them. You saw the cane, which was
my calf muscle was that
dramatic.
That was horrible, because
Painful.
That's everything.
But you got it tested, and it was torn a little bit,
right? It was torn, yeah.
But
that was, obviously walking was hard.
Mm-hmm. So when she tore
I had to take that easy, and I had to go and do more arm stuff and just do more of that stuff to get the lower body. No,
she didn't let it stop her.
Can't.
She did weights, upper body, and I'm telling you, her and Carrie at the gym, when I had you,
oh yeah,
we didn't care about anything going on except exactly what you needed to do, like your life depended on it in that workout.
Right. And at that point too, I wouldn't have been able to go and do what I did if I didn't have. It is easier with someone to go with you, like Carrie. Both of us.
And a lot of people can't afford trainers. They can't afford this. That's why we took it to social media. And that's why I just thank SciPlay so much for delivering Fitness and Slots to all of you, because the amount of material that's out there, and I know the majority of it is done in a fun, tongue-in-cheek way, but the actual fitness programming, I have to toot my own horn. I know what I'm doing, and I know what to deliver undercover fitness to you guys. So please go back and invest in all of the videos that are up there. Tell me your favorite ones. Tell me what else you want to see. What are your favorite SciPlay games that you like to play with? Because we all have our favorites, of course. I love all 7 and I play them. But your favorite's obviously Quick Hit.
Me and Brandon.
Yeah,
Yep.
both.
Yeah, we love these. Yep.
Both. Hi. Oh, why don't you come over and say that? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your hat on.
A cameo
Come here.
from Ryder. So Ryder's 9. He is loved very much.
Yeah, he is. He's a great kid.
And he really, I want to ask him some questions about mom's weight loss. Hello, Ryder.
Hi.
Look at how cute he is, right? So you love your mom very much, moms both.
Yeah.
And do you remember your mom before she lost weight? Do you remember her being bigger?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you loved her just the same.
Mhm.
Right. Do you remember her weight loss journey that she had?
Yep. She woke up every morning
Uh-huh.
and got on the treadmill.
Yep.
And
Sometimes in the morning.
sometimes in the morning, and she jogged for 10 minutes.
Okay. 10 minutes, like, and sometimes more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes more.
Yeah. That's good
He
that
would be
you
asleep
remember that.
most of the time.
Yeah.
He was in bed.
And do you remember what mom was doing along with some of that treadmill and cardio?
She was playing
Mhm.
slots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of mom's slots? Are they fun?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're mom's video games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Who
fun.
always wants to play them.
Yeah. We don't know how we feel about that. How does fitness and slots
Yeah.
community feel about 9-year-olds playing? Oh, Ryder. So mom, are you proud of mom?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very bad.
And do you think that mom's fitness and working out inspires you to work out?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I work out sometimes with mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes
And what do you do?
I get on the treadmill with her for a minute.
And you walk, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I walk. And I do push-ups.
Yeah.
And 20 sit-ups.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And lift some weights.
And we've done some of the band workouts, the
Yeah.
resistant band workouts, right? And we stretch.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty powerful. And do you do extra like physical activity stuff with Mama Bree now? Like, do you bike ride or do any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we go dirt biking sometimes.
Yeah. And do you know if she didn't lose that weight, she wouldn't be able to? She'd have to.
Mm-mm, she would not be able to.
Yeah. And you guys go camping?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to do all that now, huh?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's hard to believe that
Wow.
Mama had struggles like that, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Ryder. You're
Good
such a good boy, and thank you
Yeah.
for supporting Mama
No,
Bree and Mama Jenny and Uncle Craig. We love you.
love you.
Love you.
Bye. And there you have it.
Yeah.
Mom life, right? I got
Yep.
questions for you. Let me see. Another hug.
Okay.
See, that's cute. So have you been in the gym and working out since your skin removal surgery? I mean, there was a period that you're not allowed to,
Right.
and you have to completely heal, and then it was building blocks back. What did you do, and what did that look like?
Well, I think after when I got to start again.
Did
and
you?
Did I go to the gym?
Yeah. Be honest.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's not a trick
No,
question.
it's not. It's since my surgery and since the healing. Like I said, every day is a struggle.
When that process
Yeah.
was done of when it was safe for her to get exercising again, I addressed it, and it was met with such aggressive resistance,
Right.
which, okay, on one hand, I'm like frustrated because I really didn't want to see a setback with Bree.
Right.
And especially because we're still doing this on a
Right.
social platform, I really wanted her to motivate other people. But then on the other hand, finally, Bree is speaking up for herself.
Right.
Bree's using her voice. And she told me, and she told the world,
Wow.
including your family members, everyone, you said, I have fatigue. I can't do
Oh,
anymore.
I burn out.
Yeah. And people get,
No,
people
I
have
mean,
that. That's a real
I took
thing.
a whole year. Like I was, I had nothing.
Just Mama, or do you love
Yeah.
me too?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just Mom?
Yeah.
No, not the best time for a cake pop.
Yeah.
When we're doing
Okay.
social media, we did get him a cake pop, but guess what? We got Bree nothing.
No.
No, Bree made her coffee here.
Yeah.
She still likes her creamer. That's her cheat. But what's great about Bree, and this is why I allowed her to, like I'm in charge of you.
Like you have a say.
I took a step back and allowed her to have her journey at her pace. And yes, there's weight gain from being inactive,
Right.
but it's not like she just sat on the couch. What she did was she did more sport stuff.
Right.
She played with her child. She got on motorbikes, on bikes.
Right.
She was that air. We got to turn that down. Do you know how to do it?
No.
I'll do it. She was so physically
Sweaty.
active. Me too. And she stretched and she was active, guys. I don't want to say that she was just on the couch.
No.
But during the recovery process, she was on the couch and she was playing her side play games, which was helpful. Right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because
You weren't able to do
I wasn't
anything.
able to even hardly get up by myself.
Yeah, and then she's like so happy in the morning for daily free coins. And then I wish we could gift each other coins. That would be fun to do.
Good.
That's what I gotta invest in with SciPlay. I gotta do that. Yes. Hi. Thank you. More love. That's a lot of love. So Bree's, with getting back to it, this is important, guys. She did have burnout hugely, but with her eating, what happened with some weight gain afterwards is because she's so used to restricting that now that she's even eating healthily, like a normal person,
right?
Her metabolism and everything has been so what's the word? Challenged over the years that it did put on some weight. Yes.
Oh yeah, I can see my face. I think my face did a little bit more, and of course,
also like the sodium levels and a little taste of this and a little taste of that. But it's not out of control. And this is what I want people to understand. Bree coming out of surgery and getting back into a life that she has never had in her whole existence.
No.
The size that she was at and the people that are trying to pressure you to get back to that, if there are any, it can't be part of your equation.
No.
This setback and bounce back is important.
Yeah.
You're happy.
I'm happy.
You're happy.
I mean,
with
there's
your
still
lifestyle.
some things that I would like to change, of course, and I know what I need to do.
But even just now, I'm seeing that it took a good solid, I would say, year and a half after all that, right?
Yeah.
For you to finally have build a different relationship with exercising.
Oh yeah.
Because you dreaded it getting back, right?
Yeah.
So when I would mention it and be like, okay, Bree.
It irritate me. I'm just like, shut up already. Do you know what I did for a year? Just.
Mm-hmm. And you want to live in that moment of success and be like, okay, now that I worked that hard for the rest of my life, I'm just going to be this size and be this healthy. And it's not the case.
No.
You still have to put it in motion.
Yeah, you have to.
And she does.
Yeah.
So now she is back on the treadmill. She's playing her side play games to entertain herself with cardio. She's doing her plank and spinning. It's a real thing, guys. It's a real amazing thing that we're offering on the YouTube channel. So she's referring to the workouts that are up there. So she's doing the home sweat home. She's gamifying her workouts. She invested in a lot of gym equipment for her house, which a lot of people can't do. So don't get discouraged, because a lot of the programs that I have are using your own body weight as resistance, and they're cardio based with no equipment necessary. Just every single room in your house can turn into a gym with Home Sweat Home. So make sure you're subscribing. If you're new to us right now, please subscribe to Fitness and Slots right now. And click the bell for notification, because we have so much great fun workouts that is building our supportive community.
It'll definitely help you.
How were you surprised at how many people reached out to you and in support?
Yeah.
And how many people you motivated to move?
Yeah, I did get
and continue to.
Yeah.
When you got back to work, people were shocked, right? At your transformation?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
When you were losing weight along the way, did you see it as much as other people, or because you're living it on a daily basis? What did you notice?
Yeah, I don't think I noticed it like other people.
Even fashion-wise, I know that kind of snuck up on you, where you weren't able to wear the same clothes and clothing that you did before.
You
to
know,
cover
I
up
should
stuff.
have brought, because I did save a couple pairs of like my old pants and shorts. I literally can fit in one pant leg.
Now, yeah. It was a huge difference.
Right.
Can I bring up something that is a little personal?
No.
You and Jen with the whole fashion thing. I remember Jen being a little frustrated and being like, "Okay, are you changing on me? Who are you?"
Oh yeah.
Because you all of a sudden wanted to wear different types of clothing.
Oh yeah, because your confidence builds, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want those big baggy big shirts anymore and stuff. You want to wear tight stuff that's like, let's wear tight shirts.
Look at this. Wait, one more time. Go ahead.
Wear tight shirts.
I mean, come on. Listen, and it's not just about the physique, it's about the health aspect. This woman is healthy and she's managing and she's balancing things in her life. We even had Domino's last night and you had the thin crust.
I had one slice.
Vegetarian, no meat because of the extra sodium and the extra calories.
Right.
And you had one slice, right?
One slice.
And you enjoyed it. And you were fine.
Yeah, I was done.
Yeah. Hi.
I think you just change too over,
Yeah, a lot of what you did over the year applies to now, but you allow yourself different foods and exploration of enjoying foods.
Yeah, human. You're not going to just do that anymore. You're going to,
Yeah. So can you back up? I also want to show just how I love your figure and your legs
I'm
and
happy
everything.
with my, everybody has your own little things that you want to change. And I've always had the bigger hips or whatever, but you know what? Do you have that picture of the?
Oh my God, I do.
I don't have rolls anymore, and I did this. So.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't show these. Okay, let me see. I must have some.
So that's
not those. Let me move this over.
The
surgery stuff is quite private, y'all.
The one that I'm sitting
sweater?
in, the sweatshirt. I put that on, and that's just
Guys, this is worth the wait.
Yeah.
Please wait here.
It's crazy, but.
Well, first off, here's some other ones. Here's that, if you can see. That's a big change.
Okay. Yep.
That is where she started, I believe, with the reality show.
Yeah.
Right? That's after Facebook. That's after the Facebook. I think
that was even after the 40 pounds.
Maybe.
Yeah.
This is Bree starting out.
Yeah.
And this is her taking it to a jog. Like even the face.
Oh yeah, the face is just, look at that hair. Look at this hair. Oh, I was chubby.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Look at the difference.
Chubby.
Yeah.
Yep. But what I love too, and this is what I want to get at, is where Bree is right now is an amazing, wonderful place. Like she's ready to get back to exercising more.
Right.
She has energy and it's not going to be a torturous experience. Oh, look at the muscles. Yes. There's us.
Yeah, look at that. That's crazy.
Jeez, I'm tiny.
You're tiny. Yes. Okay, and I'll find this. Bree, what advice would you have for Fitness and Slots community that might not necessarily need the weight loss that you had come off, but just to be active and to motivate them to incorporate fitness and stretching and all that with their games? What do you think?
I'm bad at putting things into expressing. I don't know. To escape for a second, to take your focus off what you're doing,
the pains of it.
Just to
it does help.
Bonus is like 1 minute. That's
it's manageable.
It's totally manageable.
Why can't I find this?
Yeah, I don't. You always have that. You know what he does on a daily basis? All of a sudden, I get a text from him, and it's that picture, and he's like, "Hi."
And they say, "Look how far you've come."
Yeah, look
That's
at
what
that.
I say.
That's, I mean,
It's just to motivate her to get back to
Yeah.
it, to fire up some of her slot games, and to put it into motion and go for a walk.
right.
Move your body.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, so super proud of her. Let's see. Do we have questions from Amazing Transformation? Yes, it is. So pleased with Bree, and proud of all of you in the community too. We can I train bodybuilders. I train all types of body types, body shapes, sizes, and athletic ability and background. And that's what's great about Fitness and Slots. Like the gym environment that you were hesitant with going in, it's so supportive.
Right.
People want to support other people in their journey, and that's what Fitness and Slots is. So please, always comment with your player ID number. Tell us your favorite slot games that you love and the apps of your choice. And there's free coins that are often given out on the YouTube channel. So there's so many perks to it too, because all of us just want to support you in moving your body. You don't have to lose 100 pounds. You don't have to lose 10. You don't even have to lose any weight. What we want you to do is just simply move your body,
That's
and to
where
feel
it started.
good. And it changes not just your relationship with exercising, but it changes your relationship with food and sleep and your sex drive. Like everything is improved from just moving your body.
Well, let's just say, even if you lost 1 pound, that motivates you so much, and that's what keeps you just the next step. It's just take one day at a time. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Okay, here's.
Oh yeah.
Up, go underneath them and back. That's it, one.
Oh yeah, that's when I was planking and he was going underneath me, and I would have to stay upright.
You'd have to
crush him. Yeah.
That's how we kept the stakes high, everyone. Hopefully you can see that. But she's in a plank using the couch, and Ryder, we risked your life, Ryder, basically, with him having to go back and forth.
Wait, did Mom fall?
No.
She stayed up there. She was strong. It was smart fitness programming, not dangerous fitness programming.
Well, if she fell on me, I would be flat as pancake.
Oh.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Kids tell it the way it is.
I mean,
right?
they say the darndest thing, and that is accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bree, I appreciate you always being vulnerable, always sharing your experiences with us. Where do you want to take your fitness and health now? In a second, honey, okay?
Oh, I know for me, I know that I know what I need to do. Like,
they don't. Share.
No, I know. I mean, just getting back at it. Just because I did. Once you fall out of that routine and once you stop doing what you were doing, it's hard to get back on that trail
What's
again.
stopping you?
Nothing. I mean,
what has stopped you?
Being lazy again, I guess.
But what is
I don't
being
know.
lazy? Like what is that?
I don't know.
Like,
well, I guess not even being lazy, because I'm not being lazy. Like you said, I'm not just sitting on the couch and doing anything. It's just.
We also, early in the year, and I don't know if any of you can relate to these pandemic times we have.
Yeah, that's another.
Chances are, we think we potentially had COVID.
Yeah.
Like in January, February, we were terribly sick. The whole family was,
Yeah.
all of us. And we had a lingering cough for 4 months.
Yeah, that was hard.
So there's obstacles that are going to come up and health things, but there's certainly things that still Bree could have done, like the stretching. She could have upped her stretching.
I could have, totally.
Yeah. So I just want to
I
want to dive into, because people can relate to wanting to, or falling into a pattern of being inactive. Is it an all or nothing situation with losing so much weight in your relationship with exercise? Do you resort back to how aggressive and severe it had to be?
I think so.
And are you able to
and
accept
that's where
that
I
things
think
have changed?
Right. And I think that's where your mind does go, because it's like, well, I can't do that again.
So if I tell people that you're not on my Facebook Live, you're not doing a canceled reality show with Lifetime, which is a little, it's different. And this is what I want to get out and communicate with you guys when you watch Biggest Loser and you watch even my Bravo's Intervention. There's entertainment aspects of that, but your life is not entertainment for anyone else. You have a journey of and a responsibility of just putting it into motion and being active with your body. And that will motivate you to go back the next day and back the next day. So if it's 5 minutes at a time and it means, okay, I'm good. And this is what's great about the slot games is you want to fire it up and play for 5 or 10 minutes.
Right.
That's all it needs to happen.
All it needs. Right.
So Bree's going to do that. You're all going to do that. And then we're going to be a happy community of movers and shakers.
Yeah.
So fire up your side play games. Make sure you're subscribing to Fitness and Slots on YouTube and click the bell for notifications. Follow Bree. Where can people find you on Instagram?
Oh, Ryder has two. Is it two mommies? Yeah. Ryder has two mommies.
And you can find her on mine, Craig Ramsay Fit, because she's one of my best friends and much more than just a sister at this point. Love her and love all of you. Thank you for joining us. We are signing off. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.